Okay. So this is kind of like a admiration, sexy sex kind of well, that explains the crazy body. Your energy at the moment, people are seeing that you take care of yourself, that there is a lot that you're like a fuse. You're kind of given off everything and nothing. I feel like there is this unpredictability about you that's kind of sexy. You're kind of mysterious. I feel like you have been on a journey and you do have people who see you often and admire you. So there is this energy of your presence in the places that you go often. Even if you don't necessarily exchange a lot of like verbal communication with people, your wairua fills the space. People search for your presence in times where you have shown up more than once, but there's this like unpredictability. We've got the Eight of Wands, the Chariot in reverse, the Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Strength in reverse. So you are maybe unpredictable in the way you show up, which is creating a space for you to be mysterious. This isn't something to be like, oh, you're showing up inconsistent. It's like you're showing up consistently enough, but you're unpredictable with the way that you move with that, which creates a lot of mystery energy around you. Yeah, people are like, what could she possibly be doing? What could she possibly be doing when we've seen her being a certain way in however you are showing up, wherever these people are like pondering. So your hard work has also been paid off, and that's why this is called, well, that explains the crazy body. People finally talk to you and they're like, oh, well, that explains why you look so goddamn good, or that explains why you look so healthy, you look so strong, you look well taken care of, you must be married. I don't know. You give off that vibe, you give off that energy of being taken care of. Oh, she must have a man. Nope. A lot of my collective are actually sexy, chosen, solo mama, because a lot of us are healing that fuckboy DNA thing that we got going on because our daddies were that little fuckboy. So we're breeding that out of the fuckapapa. And we're waiting for our final king to come in to settle us. But so there's this like mysterious, because you're very well taken care of. But I feel like you are so whimsical. There's that mystery about you because you're kind of not of this planet. I feel like you also take care of yourself, and it's like almost, you're like an alien. And then there's your soul contract. And as I was connecting, I just seen this popping out. This was like this. I'm like, oh, justice, soul contract. And then there is like your soul existence of why you chose to incarnate. people are really seeing you be well put together. And where you are showing up consistently, I feel like there is still this unpredictability, because when you show up consistent, you show up in your daily energy, which is your authentication. So you are truly becoming the duality, and that's like, people are like, wow, that explains why you look so freaking good. That explains why you're glowing. That really explains why you are having all of these connections. I see all of these cards as these beautiful feminine connections, all the divinity, all these lines, so much geometry, so many connection. You're highly attractive at the moment because of all the connections that you've created, particularly because you are a solo mama. If you're not, just take what resonates. It's only like a human thing that I connect to. But all of these connections, ultimately though, it is you being the oracle. Your way of life, of this, like, you are the embodiment of what it is that you practice. So your way about you and the way that you live your life is your practice. That's how you are. It's your bottom line. It's your bare minimum. So your business reflects that. That's why we have so much connection here. There's so much feminine connection, which leaves people in your human be like, wow, I don't know a lot about her. You bring up this like mystery in people. It's like they want to know more. You're calling in people who want to know more and are ready to sustain beautiful, intimate relationships with you, not just use you in their game. People have said this about you, that you, like in the past, you have used them as pawns, but that is just the projection of them, okay? Because you don't use anyone, baby. And you don't like to be used either. There's this real mystery about you because you keep to yourself. You're sick and tired of having relationships that do not reciprocate that soft, loving energy. We have heart space, the heart chakra, we've got Archangel Michael, and we've got the root chakra. So I just feel like these are a reminder to do energy clearings in those spaces. We've also got Archangel Michael here. He is a protector. I am grateful for the strength and courage Archangel Michael brings into my life. Set your standard and don't give a F about it. And if people can't meet you there, then so be it. You don't have to shift your standards and your expectations because someone doesn't want to meet you there. If you can find it in yourself to be like, okay, this isn't what I'm going to do, but I'm going to have some fun anyway, then good for you. But just understand that if you're doing it to meet someone's match, you're going to end up being the shit cunt because it's not your job and it's not your duty to meet people where they are, okay? When you match people. And I feel like there is this big opening for you in your root chakra where you're grounding and you're just reminding yourself that you don't have to do that. And you're letting your heart speak for you as well. Everything that you think you do, you know, with the soft girl energy, this giving yourself just a fucking break, and you're like, I'm not perfect, but I own my shit. There's this real beautiful energy of you just taking responsibility for everything that you own. And that is why the micro habits, the daily energy clearings, you know, the regular breathwork sessions, getting up early in the morning and affirming, journaling before the kids get up, having that time and space, you know, all of these things that we practice in my mentorships, and they're all there to continue it to be just the bare minimum. When I was moving through a lot of retreats over the last couple of years, because I have held over 70 events, my retreats, a lot of the integration is moving like we are in the retreat space, and it still upholds. I still practice medicine every day as if it is something that I live and breathe, and it is everything that I live and breathe. That speaks for you. That's what you're doing. That's what the oracle does. She lives and she breathes her Wairua, her everything, because it is everything about you, and it's so special because it is only unique to you. Your Mauri is special. That's why you have a destiny, why you have clients that are waiting for you, that are getting closer to you. The more that you shut down these toxic relationships with men and with women who suck you dry, and you tap into watering yourself and then giving that to people who give a fuck, people who are going to pay what it is that you ask, that you require to have an equal energy exchange with. That is the first initiation, right? And when we move, when you can master that, and you have this good relationship with money, and you have a good relationship with people, people can meet you where you are at, you will be able to uphold and sustain more energetic boundaries when it comes to lovers. It's not the physical boundaries, it's the energetic and it's the emotional boundaries that a lot of oracles need assistance with, because a lot of those boundaries weren't placed in the home. So when you develop micro habits to help you sustain healthy boundaries in the home, and you do those with your kids, and you're like, hey, that hurts my feelings when you call me a CUNT or a NIGGA, which is what my kids call me. I don't really like that. Oh, sorry, we do that at Dad's house. Yeah, if Dad's house, this is Mum's house. I don't like that. So it's setting boundaries, you can place those. And then if you work in the home, you're setting boundaries around business. It's a ripple effect. Your children become exposed to things that are normal to you in your day-to-day, which is teaching them how to live off the whenua, how to create your own money, not working for someone, you know. That is a big part of me stepping into the space as a mentor, because a lot of you are not designed to be in the 3D matrix. To represent your whakapapa healing, it's working for yourself. It's learning how to, weave and move through the 3D and the 5D realities. That's what you're learning. Well, that's what I'm teaching in my mentorship. So DM me or check out the link in my description box at the front of my profile here on YouTube if you want to have a look at that. But I do have all of the information on Instagram. I do believe it's posted as well. 6 weeks working intimately with this stuff, but that's where the magic happens. It's your sustainability. And people are like, damn, she really got something going on. But it's because you're kind of like futuristic as well. You're kind of like embodied before everybody. Everybody can see you, and you're kinda, and that's why you're like not of this earth. They're like, wait, you're human? Wait, you're fucking perfect. You kind of also sometimes make people feel dumb and stupid because of how you know. And this is where men want to humble you, but you stay away from those men, those egos. Okay, I love you, and I will see you in the next video.